Guys, this recipe is so delicious. It calls for 1 can of chickpeas, but I have quadrupled it here by using 4 cans because I love it so much. So I made 2 different batches for this video. One I made with these cans, and the other one I made by soaking dried chickpeas and cooking them in the crock pot, which I do often. I'm still kind of trying to clean out my pantry, so instead of buying some, I fished around and found that I had some chickpeas. I did end up overcooking them just a little bit, but it really didn't change the end product, so it doesn't matter. That's what I just ate today for lunch before I filmed this. So you can see it's warm because it just steamed up my camera. And then really quick, I'm going to flip over here. I am making a lemon thyme chicken. I had a whole chicken down in the freezer as well, so I decided to go ahead and just use that puppy up. And I just sprinkled some seasoning salt, salt, pepper, this little Himalayan pink salt and herb blend, and then threw some thyme on top of it and let that puppy go to town. Later, I actually took it out of the crock pot and threw it in the oven for a little bit just to brown up, and it was very delicious. Hello! A lot of stirring is involved here. So the whole process probably over time takes about maybe 10 to 15 minutes of just kind of stirring. Sometimes I add a little bit of oil, sometimes I scrape the bottom, especially on these iron skillets. Later, if I have a little video, I'll pop in the one I made on my electric skillet, and I didn't have to scrape the bottom as much of that. It actually dried out kind of quick. It was different. I don't know if either process is better, but they both kind of rendered about the same flavor. So here's the final result. This is the one in my skillet, and this one I added cilantro. I started out adding parsley to this dish, but I like it with cilantro too. I don't think I favor either one, but you can see how it's a little bit mushed up or whatever, but it's so good. And then this is the one I had with that actual dinner. This one is actually some potatoes because I made some chicken devon. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm going to actually post that video pretty soon here. But I had a bunch of leftover potatoes, and so I just ate it over that, and it was really good. Oh no. Oh no. Want to eat chickpea?
Yum, yum. You eat it. You eat it. Yeah, good boy. Good chickpea. Yeah. Yay, chickpea. Yay.
So now I'm just going to show you a couple ways I've had this. This one has like some broccoli, spaghetti. I don't even know what the leftover was. It also has some chicken. And then I just threw the chickpeas in with it. So that was my dinner, I think. And then I've also had it, like you can see here, with some eggs. This is my kind of late breakfast brunch sort of thing. And so I scrambled up, I don't know if this is 1 or 2 eggs, not sure. But I've scrambled this up and then went ahead, and in here in the bowl is some like riced veggies, so like cauliflower rice, I think. And I put the chickpeas in there, and then I put the eggs on top of it. This is very good. I actually do eat this stuff. It is pretty delicious and nutritious. Friends, I just want to take a quick, I just want to show you this. This is another batch of these that I'm making. And these I actually made from dried beans. Now, I think I overcooked them a little bit. I put them in the crock pot. I was just kind of trying to, again, eat down the pantry or whatever you want to call it. So they're not as intact. But I made 2 bags. I dried half, I froze half, and the other half now I'm putting into what is quickly becoming one of my favorite cheat meals. But this time I put it in my large electric skillet because I had so many. So these are almost done. I want them to just get a little bit more, like how this garlic is kind of toasted up, I want that a little bit more. And while that's going, I have some rice there, and I'm going to cook that, some to eat with this, but then also some to just freeze a couple bags for like when we need a quick meal. So, and this batch I put in, I did olive oil and ghee to fry it in, and I put smoked paprika, cumin, salt, and pepper. I think that's it. And I heated that up in the oil a little bit before I threw the chickpeas in. So just another variation. And here's a little shot of the baby who doesn't feel good. Yeah. I gave him his raisins this morning and he's not even having it. Yes. We love you anyway.